Hello everyone, my name is Steve Morrell, and I'm here to address the issue of the Baltimore Police Department. In 2015, the BPD got put under the microscope after they had an incident where a black suspect died in their custody. After national attention, the BPD was investigated, and it was determined that their policing tactics were discriminatory. First, let's look at Baltimore as a city. Looking at the population, the diversity of the city has changed through the years, going from less than 20% black to over 60%, and from 80% white to less than 30% white in 70 years. The economy of Baltimore suffered the loss of multiple industries, which resulted in depopulation and increased unemployment and poverty. Baltimore's median household income is $42,000, which is $10,000 less than the national average. They also have a 23.7% of the population living in poverty, which is 10% higher than the national average. Crime in Baltimore sees some of the highest in the country. Every violent crime category is 5 to 8 times higher than national average, and since 2015, the numbers have gotten only worse. The city's officials knew they had a problem, and in 1990, they implemented a zero-tolerance policy which forced police officers to make a large number of stops for any reason necessary. Officers were stopping citizens for minor offenses like loitering or a group of people standing on the corner. This led to unrest in the community and decreased officer morale. In 2015, the recently elected state attorney wanted enhanced drug enforcement efforts in poverty-stricken neighborhoods. This led to officers being put on foot patrol and Freddie Gray running from the sight of them. Upon arrest, Freddie was improperly placed into a police van where he was transported to a precinct and suffered injuries. He was later taken to the hospital and died because of his injuries to his neck and spine. Between 2011 and 2015, over 120 lawsuits were filed against the Baltimore Police Department for their actions. It came to a climax in 2015 with the death of Freddie Gray, and the United States Justice Department investigated the Baltimore Police Department. And they determined Baltimore Police Department's policing regularly discriminated against black residents in poor communities. I propose, in the short term, to hold officers accountable for their actions. If an officer has a complaint or allegation against them, they should be removed from policing in the streets. If the officer has had severe enough actions that warrant a suspension or possible firing, that should be upheld. Holding officers accountable for their actions may eliminate excessive behavior during arrests and reduce the amount of complaints against the department. They will also improve the relationship with community. This does not eliminate the underlying issue. A long-term solution would be to reduce violent crimes in general. To do this, I would recommend opportunity zones. These allow businesses to receive incentives to create job opportunities in impoverished neighborhoods. Providing jobs will keep people off the streets and reduce the desire to sell drugs to make money. I would also employ community leaders to start programs like Chicago has done with Becoming a Man. Designed to help young men slow down their reactions to situations and think before they act, Chicago has seen a 45 to 50% reduction in violent crime in these neighborhoods, as well as an increased graduation rate of 12 to 19%. Thank you for your time.